Hi, welcome to Purple Iris Tarot. I woke up this morning with an earworm. It was What the World Needs Now by Cracker. And then I thought, what does the world need now? How are we? How are the people of this earth? What would we like? What's the best thing? What do we need now? So let's get the cards ready to go. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, but I'm going to use these cards. Okay, I'm going to use the cards that fell on the floor in the order I picked them up. Unspoken truth. Ow. There are truths that need to be addressed and can no longer be avoided. Bring these to light to clear the path forward. Okay, we have some direction there. Scared of change. Fear of the unknown is stifling your transformation and blocking your path. Growth happens within discomfort. Take a deep breath and keep moving. Okay. And then we get good vibes at the end. You're surrounded by uplifting energy. This is a sign you're on a supported path to the greater good. So we've got the two kind of paths there with unspoken and good vibes. And then we've got scared of the unknown. You know, change. People don't like change. So we cut these cards. We are ready to go. Let's see. First card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. He's emotional. He's your Prince Charming. We need a Prince Charming. We need a Prince Charming to just come in and make everything perfect. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Okay, Spirit. Oh. Covering the card is disagreement, theft, people running away. We gotta be careful about that. We'll keep our eye on that and maybe we'll come back to it later. How do you feel about the situation at the moment or this idea? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles would be good. Money seems to be a bit scarce everywhere. So we want more stability. Money is more stability. It could also be better health as well. It could be health and financial stability is what I'm going to call it. And what's in our subconscious? Ooh, there's going to be a change. It's going to be a change. It's going to be fast. It's needed. And we might not be happy about this, the way the change evolves. But as time goes on, we'll feel better about what happened and we'll see where we'll understand more why it had to happen this way. In the past, we had the magician. We had a magician that said he could do anything and everything. And generally, the magician, can get that out there, and generally the magician's a pretty good card. Can help you manifest, it can help you change, things that we've all done before. So this is in the past, and so we have memories of this, or we have muscle memory of how we used, I don't know, time or something that happened and something you kind of, maybe it was difficult, but you got through it. Think back to things that weren't a barrel of laughs, but it was something that you did and you got through it. And we got to get through this again. We've got to do it again. Only we have to do it on this side in the future. Talking of the future, in the near future, the card says, Wheel of Fortune. Nice. Wheel of Fortune is anything could happen, right? Anything could happen, or it's good luck. It's a turning point. We get to a turning point. Is that right? I think it is. How do you feel about this? This is the retirement card or the inheritance card, or, happy families. Money, money, the family, everyone's healthy. That's what you feel. Yeah, we want to feel that. We want to feel really secure. We want everyone to be healthy. We want everyone to be able to afford to be healthy, afford to look after themselves. This is definitely the money and health card in this reading. What's in our environment? What's in the environment? What is affecting everyone? I get the Chariot. The Chariot is movement forward. I mean, in this card, the Chariot's driving off. In a single reading, it would be get in your car and drive to your destination. But this is for everyone. So there's going to be a change for everyone. Is that right? Really? Yeah. Well, I guess if it affects the world, yeah, we all change. Hopes and fears. What are we worried about? Or what do we want to happen? We're worried. We're worried that we won't get to where we want to go. We're worried that our plan won't work and we'll go back to how we were, or we'll go back to a place that didn't help everyone. There is a lot of concern, and rightly so. A little bit of concern is kind of healthy as well. It stops you, relaxing too much, because you need to be on guard. Okay, so what is the final card? What's the outcome? This is a possible outcome. It's the 9 of Swords, and that's a kind of a self-imposed thing. We're kind of holding back. Are we scared of change? Are we scared of change? And we're holding on to some of the past that we do not need. I think we're scared of change. We know we need a change. It's like when there's a food, someone says, this is really good for you. And you go, oh my God, I know, I need to eat that. I really need to eat that. My doctor would be so happy if I ate that. And then you see it and it's like green and weird blue in there. And you're like, I'm scared to eat that. I'm not going to eat that. That looks terrible. That's what I felt with this. It's like, we're scared of the change because the change is so big. And so we're holding ourselves back. We can't do that. We need to have some courage. It's not going to be the shadow card, but what would you say if it was? No, we're actually the Three of Swords, which is looking out, waiting. So that's okay. We cannot be scared. We should not be scared. I'm gonna read the back. Growth happens within discomfort. Take a deep breath and keep moving. Okay. Good vibes. The good vibes. Wheel of Fortune. There we go. Luck. Good luck. Good vibes. Unspoken truth. There are truths that need to be addressed and can no longer be avoided. Bring these to light to clear the path forward. Where are the truths? Did the truth happen in the Tower? Unspoken truths. I might put you there in the Chariot. I don't often try and qualify some of these things, but I think from the Wheel of Fortune through the last four, because I feel these are like matter of fact, and these are the things we can change or have more control over. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What do we need to know about the Wheel of Fortune? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. King of Swords, the truth. Good vibes, the truth. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's swords. So I can't speak this up fast enough. I'm like, we got the king we needed. He's he's the truth. He's intellect. He doesn't have much of a, well, I don't feel this one. He's you're not going to get a good interview from him. He's not going to you're not going to look at him on TV and go, oh, I'm glad he's helping us. You're going to go, he knows his shit. He's going to help. So these good vibes, the reason we shouldn't worry, we've got the good vibes and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We shouldn't worry because we have a really, really strong leader. A really strong leader is going to emerge, and it's going to help us feel a little bit better. It's going to help us feel a little bit better. He may be already out there. We maybe have seen him on TV and thought, well, he's a nice guy, or whatever, or, oh, he does that, fine. But in the right situation, the Wheel of Fortune will bring in this guy. And that's where we'll really, really feel the good vibes. Okay, tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in our position. This is how we feel. Tell us, why do we feel, or what does, I was going to say, how do we feel with the Ten of Pentacles? What does the Ten of Pentacles mean in this situation? How do we feel? I feel it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. There's going to be action fast. Okay. The unspoken truth, the Chariot. What does the Chariot mean? That's in our environment. Is there anything else in our environment? Is there anything that needs to be brought to light? What's in our environment? star all that's good in the world. A clear path forward. So we have our king. We now understand it's going to be, I'm hearing efficient now. It's going to be very efficient, which will be very fast. Everything is going to be okay. In the environment, in our environment, in our world, we're going to be okay. So hopes and fears, we have some concern there because we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Burdens. So we've got kind of worry and not sleeping, and then we have a lot of burdens. He's having to carry all these wands himself. This is in our hopes and fears. It could take longer than we think. So we have to do more things on our own. Yeah, that's kind of believable, and in some respects, yeah, should be expected. Or we shouldn't be surprised that for change, for what the world really needs now, it's not going to happen overnight. So it's going to take a little bit longer, and we're going to have to deal with whatever hardships we have until we get the world we need. And we may even get to the point where we don't even know what when the tipping point is, and suddenly, just one day you go, oh, we don't have those problems anymore, do we? Oh, when did that happen? It could happen really slowly, and it could happen just behind closed doors, and you don't really notice. Anyway, what does the Nine of Swords? Can we change the Nine of Swords? Are we really happy? Oh no, it's Eight of Swords. Yes, it's 8. Can we? Is there a better outlook than the Eight of Swords? Come on. Give us something that we might understand a little bit better, or give us something that gives us a bit more hope. Give us some hope. You can't make this up. The Sun. We are scared of change. We are really worried. But everything's going to work out okay in the end. Wow. Wow, what a reading. That was fun. That was really nice. That was really nice to see how that turned out. I choose to believe that that's true, and that's going to happen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the future.